My god, this game is amazing. This game looks amazing. It looks spectacular, sensational, superior, whatever Spider-Man title puns there are. So if you guys were living under a rock this entire time, E3 2017 did take place last week. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically a massive gaming event where all developers come out and show off all their brand new games. And Sony was one of them. We saw a great amount of games. God of War, Nintendo showed off their Metroid Prime 4, Super Mario Odyssey, Ubisoft showed off their new Assassin's Creed game, and going back to PlayStation, at the end of their conference, we were given an 8-minute live demo of Spider-Man PS4. So my first impressions of this gameplay demo is, oh my god, this game looks amazing. I know I've said this before, but just look at it. Oh, I've never been so amazed since like the Uncharted games. Props to Insomniac. Props to you. Okay, so just by listening to my voice, my hype level is over 9,000. Let me turn it down a bit, get a bit more critical, and dive into what we see in this gameplay demo. So it's kind of what I expected for this game to be. It's like a mix of older Spider-Man games merged in with how the Arkham Batman games play. Like, you know how you hit the trigger button, you jump onto a ledge, there's certain other moves that you can do, including something like a stealth takedown. And the same way in fighting scenarios where when you're fighting a group of thugs, you button mash your way through to get combos, but this time, similar to the Spider-Man 2 games, instead of it to being a counter-attack move just the way Batman does it, it's more like a dodge instead. And since this is an Insomniac game, I'm sure we're going to get some sort of skill tree, and eventually throughout the game we'll get like experience points and upgrade our weapons and combat abilities. Now the one thing that I'm worried about a bit, and it's only my own personal thing when I play games, is quick time events. Now I'm not the biggest fan of quick time events. I feel like they just draw you out of a game. If you guys played games like Naruto Shippuden or God of War, you want to enjoy a cutscene, but every time like a quick time event happens, it does draw you out, and I find it really distracting. Hopefully in this case it's similar to Uncharted, where you actually have control of the character while the cinematic moment is taking place. But other than that, I'm extremely excited for this. Now what I'm really excited for gameplay wise, and you have to be a Spider-Man fan and a game fan for Spider-Man to actually understand this, is the web swinging. My god, the web swinging I think is on point. It looks better than Spider-Man 2, and Spider-Man 2 has the best web swinging. And the devs at Insomniac did confirm that it is going to be physics based, so no spider webs just randomly shooting out at space, swinging across the city. The webs will be attached to walls and other physical objects. So what about the narrative of this game? There's really not much to go on, but we do know that Spider-Man has been established in this world. He is an adult, so he has been Spider-Man for a couple of years now. The antagonist could really be anyone. We saw a brief moment with the Kingpin. Spider-Man was talking to him on the phone, so it could be him, or it could just be a side mission or a team up. We also saw Mr. Negative. To be honest, I don't know much about him. Well, I do know he is a crime boss as well, and he does have a split personality, for you guys who didn't know. When swinging through the city, you can see Norman Osborn for mayor, so that's really interesting. Is he the Goblin still, or has he given up that role to do something a bit more beneficial to New York? What I would like to see is, just like Mr. Negative, more obscure characters. So we have Mr. Negative. I would like to see the Beetle. I would also like to see even like other characters like Silk. At the end of this trailer we did see a Miles Morales, so that is going to be interesting. Will he be like a massive part of the story, or is it going to be more like, again, like the Batman Arkham games, where he's more like a side thing, or it could just be like a DLC story in the future? But I would like it to be strictly Spider-Man, Peter Parker only, similar to well, not like Web of Shadows, but kind of like Ultimate Spider-Man for the PS2 and the Xbox, where you play as Peter Parker for most of the time, and a bit of Venom, but like you also see the Human Torch coming in and out of the game, Wolverine coming out of the game as well. I would really like to see that. But that's really it for the narrative. I can't really say anything else, it's just speculation. I might do another full video on it, but that will do for now. Now for voice casts, only one actor has been confirmed, and it's Yuri Lowenthal. If you don't know who he is a great voice actor. I'm sure you must have heard his voice somewhere. He voiced Ben 10 teenage version in Ben 10 Ultimate Alien and Alien Force, and he also voiced Sasuke Uchiha from the Naruto anime. I really hope that J. Jonah Jameson is in this game, and I hope that J.K. Simmons is voicing him, because I want to see more J. Jonah Jameson. He was hilarious. He was one of the best bits in the Spider-Man original trilogy. I hope he gets back to that. And other characters I hope I want to see is, I'm assuming that Gwen Stacy's dead, so Mary Jane Watson would probably be in the game. Of course, Ben Parker would be dead, as we all know. Black Cat will probably make an appearance somewhere. I'd like to see other bigger villains like Electro. Even the Hobgoblin would be really cool. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for Spider-Man PS4. I have decided that I am going to do a marathon. It's going to be something like, let's call it Road to Spider-Man PS4, where I'm going to do a series of reviews in chronological order for all the Spider-Man games I have, and maybe throw in the Ultimate Alliance games and the Marvel vs. Capcom games. So yeah, that's really it. That's all I can say. So see you guys next time, and peace.